We do hear once in a while about an advertisement out there that people are taking over title and losing their house, or unfortunately, there's fraud where people are trying to sell houses that don't belong to them. And that's where you come in, your company comes in. You do the research on that to make sure that everything really is on the up and up. Even when I bought my first house, I didn't realize that it was more title insurance and what you do in the background. Because I think from the lending point of view, it's a few emails go back and forth, and then we all meet at the title company and sign a bunch of paperwork. But it's far deeper than that. There's far more than that from what you guys do. So we appreciate that.
Absolutely. So what you're talking about is the title search. We search public records, proper ownership, guaranteeing the seller actually has the legal right to sell that property. So the example that you just gave does not happen. We disclose that to everyone if there is anything that is a red flag.
Good. Good. And again, a lot of what you do is really in the background where we don't see it. And I don't think the consumers see it either. Speaking of that title search, what are the steps that are involved in the home title search and in that whole examination that you do?
After we go through all the public records, county records, making sure who's the owner, and guaranteeing that the seller is able to sell it, we just make sure that it has clean title. We make sure that there's no mortgages that are not going to be paid off. We make sure everything's paid off. We check if there's an HOA. We make sure that that's paid up. It's really a very detailed search that we do. Then with all that information, it goes to examining. And examining, we'll put it into what's called a title commitment. It's always the same format. And anything that is not of clear title or something that could cloud the title is going to be put on there. Then that's when my processor would contact the selling agent or the seller and go through those items with them. And she would make sure that those items all got cleared.
Great. And we've had that before happen to some of our buyers also. We'll get the title commitment back and everything. If you got a buyer named Bob Smith, and where you may find some things, you're saying, I'm not sure if that's the same Bob Smith that's buying a house. So let's clarify that. That's good. So we know that you're getting very in depth with that to make sure that there are no issues on there.